Hello and welcome to episode 2. And on this episode, we're going to be talking about the Villatel Orlando Resort where I will be staying very soon. This is the Epic Travel Podcast. I'm your host, Epic Phil, and let's start this journey.
Welcome all. This is the Epic Travels Podcast. Please be aware there may be some bad words in the episode. Now that we are ready, let's get epic.
So, back, and if you're new, I'm Epic Phil. Welcome aboard. I'm normally a YouTube vlogger and make shorts on TikTok. One that Epic Phil Travels. Now, if you're here for the podcast as well, please subscribe to Epic Phil Travels on YouTube and TikTok so you'll get these podcasts, YouTube videos, and shorts all in different places. Please like the videos and comment. That gets them pushed out a hell of a lot more, and it's all free. But if you're just listening on a podcast app, welcome aboard again. And can you do me a favor on your favorite podcast app? Please give me the best review you can possibly give. Now, don't forget to subscribe to me on all social platforms. That'll be Instagram and Facebook as well at Epic Phil Travels. Now, as I said earlier on, I am actually staying at the Villatel Orlando Resort on International Drive. It's a totally brand new resort. I don't think it's even a year old. Don't quote me on it. If it is, it's just over it. Now, this resort has villas from 4 bedrooms to, I believe, 9 or 12 bedroom villas. The difference between the 4 and 5s are probably the most standard villas you'll get there. I'm in a 4 bedroom, and you don't get things like jacuzzis or an arcade room. I get the arcade room bit, but I think the jacuzzi should be thrown in there. They also, with the Marriott resort hotels, they sell condos out. I believe they're 2 to 3 bedroom condos. I don't know if there's any bigger ones. There is. Yeah, again, I do apologize. But if you don't want a villa and you just want a condo, what's great about this place as well, it's like a hotel vibe. You've got lazy rivers there. You've got a big pool. You've got water slides and all that jazz as well. What's pretty cool, adult ones and children ones. Splash pad area, pickleball, basketball court, and inside virtual golfing. The bar does food, and I think there is food trucks coming soon. So if you don't want to cook yourself, because obviously in villas and condos, you're going to get all the proper amenities. What I will bring up very soon. It's just on International Drive, right down the other end near the premium outlets. So that's where it is. I say about a 20-minute walk to Dockside Inn and Suites. We chose this because, quite frankly, you want the truth. I think it's bloody coming a joke with the tipping in America right now. We're talking 18% cheapest. I think these days they're asking for tips. I get tipping. I know they're on terrible money. Personally, I don't know why the Americans don't wake up to this because the rest of the world has. But 18% cheapest is a hell of a lot on top for a lot of people. I know what you're going to say, some of you out there, and it gets my tits, this does. If you can afford to go to America, you can afford to pay tips. Wrong. Some people have to save up a hell of a lot of money and really squimish and scrape to get there. And I know what you're going to say as well, you up your arse home people. Well, if you can't afford to go out eating, don't go to places like this. Why shouldn't they? How about we figure out the system and figure out what's wrong with it? 18% to me is far too high. I think it should start at 15, 8 for a, meh service, 18% for good service, and great service, 21%. Pay them a bit more money, you greedy bastards, plain and simple. But we're getting off that because we're talking about the Villatel Orlando Resort. Now, the magic of YouTube, and that I'm going to quickly show you a video. Sorry, I went a bit slow there, didn't I? I'm going to show you a video what Villatel themselves have done. So if you're listening, I'll try and talk through bits of it. If you're watching, obviously you'll be able to see the video. So this is the options of TikTok and YouTube as well. So give that a really good thought about this. But here we go. Let's start this video. Villatel Orlando Resort. We're going through the clouds. Obviously, this was a video before any of the resorts was made. I think that's 2 resorts. So this is the one I'm staying at. You can see there's a big lake in the middle. Very modern looking. Very modern looking. You can see a lovely Lazy River, a very big one as well, actually. With a nice bridge that goes across it, palm trees everywhere are going to grow. Nice side pool. Beach, poolside bar, what is very modern and gives you the kind of dockside inn, if you get what I mean. The lazy rivers, the rings are in them automatically, I presume, so you can just go and sit on them and go around the lazy river. I think that is going to be a favorite of mine. Water slides, as you can see if you're watching on YouTube, very big ones, and then there's obviously small kids ones as well with splash pad areas as well. Many pickleball courts under a tennis, under a tent, I should say, to help. A massive basketball court was really cool. Kids Park. I believe the park is actually under a tent also. You've got the villa apartments, what are pretty much all connected, apart from the really, really big ones. They all do come with pools, are all modern amenities inside. They look absolutely stunning. You need to go and check out this Villatel one. As I say, only some of them come with the jacuzzi. I think it's from 6 upwards rooms. Yeah, I think you have 2 spa parking spots as well. That is the resort for now. So obviously that was a very, very quick video on the resort. If you watched it on YouTube, what did you think of it? I mean, that's very hard to show you because it's not a brand new thing. Unfortunately, if I had a drone, you're not even allowed to go over places like that with a drone. So I couldn't do the same as they showed in that virtual one. But I am going to be doing a lot of YouTube vlogs, tours of the 4-bedroom villa, a 2-bedroom condo, um, the areas inside it as well. I was going to ask to do bigger ones, but they want you to join a creators program that you sign up for. That might have got me a free upgrade to a bigger Villa. But why am I not doing this? I'm umming a lot, by the way. I have realised this. So the reason I'm not doing it is they sort of control your content and tell you what they want. And if it's something bad, they don't. If they don't like it, like if you maybe have a few criticisms, they won't let you send it out. Now I heartily don't agree with this. Villatel, if you're watching or listening to this, you should let people honestly say what they think of the result, if they like it or not. I think I'm going to love this result, but if there's a few little niggles and problems, what can be improved, why not let it get out there so you can help yourselves in the future? So that's just a personal thought of mine on that anyway. So we're going to move on now to the official website, hopefully. So just like magic, you can now see the Villatel Orlando Resort official web page, we're going to call it. Obviously, I'm going to move a few things out of the way to see what I'm doing. So we're going to go destinations. As you can see, they've got ones, ah, the obligatory annoying pop-up. So we try again. So as I was trying to show you, destinations, we've got Orlando near Universal Villatel Orlando Resort, where I'm staying. Got near Disney, you've got the Village Resort, there's the Solterra Resort, Reunion Resort, and Solara Resort. I think they're all the same resort in one place. I think it's just really big. Then you've got the Orlando Beaches, what is the Villatel at Harbour Islands Beach. Now, obviously, we're staying at the Villatel Orlando Resort, the easiest name. So we're just going to have a look through some of this. So yeah, again, this is why you need to be on the YouTube. Next door to Universal, minutes from Disney. So accommodations. We've got villas 1,888 to 4,300 square feet, 4 to 9 bedrooms. So there's your answer on the bedrooms. 1 to 2 themed bedrooms. Yeah, they have themed bedrooms like Mario and all that sort of stuff. Private pools and patios, in-house arcade games and entertainment only if you have an arcade in all of them and using an Xbox. But for a proper arcade room, you're going to have to go up, I think, to the 6-bedroom villas. In-house arcade, as I said, living luxury in living and dining space, fully equipped kitchens. I know this is just quick stuff I'm telling you. If you're looking there on, there's a water park again, as I like to call it. Lazy look, they call Lazy River. So there's a map on here. Now you can see that Epic Universe is only 2.1 miles away. Icon Park is 2.5 miles away. Orlando International Airport, 14.3 miles. Walt Disney World's only 9 miles. SeaWorld, if you're into that, 7 miles. Universal Orlando Resort is 1.9 miles away. So it shows how close these things are. The Orlando Premium Outs, 0.4 miles. We've got a Publix supermarket, only 4 miles. Walmart, yet again, only 4 miles. Camping World Stadium, If you're into sport like American football and sometimes WWE go there, 7.5 miles. And a Costco was apparently only 3.6 miles away. So is this resort dog friendly? Yes, the Villatel Orlando Resort welcomes um well-mannered guests with dogs basically. How close is it? We know that. I'm just going through all the questions on here. Does the resort offer discounted Universal and Disney tickets? No, not at this time, but that can change. What does your resort fees cover? So if you have to pay resort fees when you get there and you want what they are, the daily resort fees covers unlimited access to the Aqua Bay water park and all the additional resort amenities for all guests staying at the property. Cabanas, rentals, reserved poolside seating, top goal swing, suite, playtime, food, beverages, all include extra pricing. Are the pools in the villas heat? I can answer this. Pools and spa heats available and a daily add-on. It's quite expensive. So if you go in the summer months, I would say you probably don't need it. Will the spa be hot without pool heat? No, the pool heat heat both pools. I don't know what that question is about. Spa, don't really care. Does every heat have a spa? So a jacuzzi. Each of our 6 bedroom units features a spa. 4 and 5 bedroom units do not feature spa. I don't agree with this. As I said earlier, I think they should have a spa in all of them. You're paying good money. And what difference is it? Even if you put a small, like a 2 people, 3 people spa in. What's the best way to get around while you arrive, for example? I prefer to have, say, a car, but to me, you can get Uber in lifts. Quite cheap out there and all that. And then outside there is a bus stop, what is the Links bus stop and the I Ride Trolley bus stop. Get both them passes. Boom, bang, bush. I Ride Trolley all the way down International Drive to places like SeaWorld. And then you got the Links bus pass, we can take you to places like the Florida Mall, many other places, Universal Studios as well, and places like that. And even Disney Springs and Ticket Centre for Disney, I believe. So how many parking spaces would you get? Right, you're permitted to 2 to 3 vehicles depending on the size of your unit. Each of our 4 to 7 bedroom accommodations include parking passes up to 2 vehicles per home, and 9 bedroom accommodations include parking passes up to 3 vehicles. So there's just a few nice little things in there to give you an idea on this resort. I'm not going to be showing you really. There is a theme park shuttle apparently, it looks like. Let's have a quick look on this, see if it brings it up. Now, I believe that you have to pre-book using this. I'm kind of annoying, but it doesn't say anything. Shuttle service, there it is. Enjoy a free, convenient, hang on, just a little drink here. Free, convenient round trip shuttle service to Universal Orlando and Disney throughout your stay. From Universal, you can also hop on the shuttle to Epic Universe. Check your pre-arrival emails for the link to reserve seats on the shuttle. You can book up to 7 days in advance. Reservations are required to ride. So you've got to prove that you're staying at the resort, I'm guessing. There are 2 pick-up and drop-off locations at the Villatel Orlando Resort outside 5503 Asterisk Avenue and 4783 Hero Way. So maybe which one's nearer to you. Moto pool pickups and return slots are available daily. Print or save your boarding pass to your mobile device and have them ready to display upon boarding. Enjoy the parks. Little segue here on that. Now, I've heard if you've got a mobility scooter and there's too many people on there, you can't take the mobility scooter on there. Yeah, again, this is silly for disabilities. They should be thinking this through again with people with disabilities. Bit of foreshadowing, maybe they need a bigger bus. It's that simple. But it's free. You can't really moan about it. So that is pretty much it on that. So we've shared that, and that is basically where I'm staying. So all the modern amenities. I know the kitchen area has ovens, microwave, hobs, fridge, freezers, dishwashers, blenders, coffee makers, toasters, all that is there. You got all your knives and forks, your plates, your glasses, and all that. You also have a washer and dryer as well. What is really useful, actually, for me this year, that's really useful because I plan not to take many clothes, so it's easy just to use the washer and dryer for it. Right, now I've done all of that, let's get back into this very quickly. Now I'm going to go to TripAdvisor, read a few more things that TripAdvisor actually has on the resort, what does better in the results page. Who would have Adam and Eve to actually put my cap up so you can see my face would be nice, or maybe not if you're watching on YouTube. So we are moving over to TripAdvisor quickly, as I said. And bada bing, bada boom. Realest guy in the room. How you doing? As they would say in a TV show I used to watch. Right, so the villa holidays are paired with a ease of a hotel stay at the Villatel Orlando Resort. You'll stay in our own villa suite or a stay in a hotel right on International Drive, where there is easy access to a myriad of shops, restaurants. New to Orlando in 2024, the newly built resort gives you the best of both worlds, all comfort and privacy, and your own accommodations and the top-notch facilities of our hotel, including a big pool and even added extras like water slides, a lazy river, what I hear now, is on site. Restaurant was not actually that great. Uh, is coming in 2025 and on site restaurant. I don't know what that is because there's not one. And a basketball course, plus you've got 10-minute drive from Universal Orlando Resort and 20-minute drive from Walt Disney World Resort when you stay here. A complimentary shuttle, what we've just gone through, is also here. Room features, blackout curtains, additional bathrooms. Yeah, you have quite lot of bathrooms. Housekeeping, I'm not sure how that works with this territory. Cable and satellite TV, air conditioning, dining areas, coffee and tea maker, walk-in showers, and a hell of a lot more if I click on it. Safe, separate living room, iron, kitchenette, microwave, refrigerator, flat screen TVs, bath and showers, hair dryers, complimentary toiletries. I'll probably get my own on the long run though. Stove top, kitchenware, oven, dishwasher, private bathroom, sofa, sitting area, walk-in shower, and on and on. What I've said so much. Room types, all of them are non-smoking rooms, suites, and family rooms. They reckon this is a 4 out of 5 star resort, and they're going to say it's romantic, luxury, and language speaking normally is English and Spanish, which is generally normal for this place. Now, it's got 4.8 excellent out of 5 out of 297 reviews. We are going to start with the excellent reviews if I can remember how to do this. Sometimes you do actually forget. It's been a long time since I did epic Phil hotel reviews. Disappeared for a few seconds. My dog decided to come in. He's 16 very soon. I thought I was going to lose him a couple of weeks ago. He's still here fighting through whatever the problem was. He's found a way back. So here we are now on the reviews. We're doing 3 excellent and then 3 of the worst. They are the most up-to-date ones. I will give you dates on them as well. And, the people who are doing them, they're long or short, we're going to read them. So this is Nicole F. July 2025. Family friendly, perfect for a big family vacation. Love the pool in the backyard, spacious for everyone, and a big kitchen needed. Kitchen needed a few more utensils. I wonder what utensils she meant. While we go a bit further on, the next one is very short. These ones. Kadisha K. July 2025. Again, beautiful villa. This place was beautiful. My family and I did not want to leave. We enjoyed ourselves. There's something for everyone to do. Okay. We're going to get to the 3 bad ones after. It's always love the bad ones. There's something on this one. Right. Jane Shah S, maybe. July 2025 again. So 2 days ago. This was a great experience. 10 out of 10. Great family vacation homes. Nice big pool. Nice size room. We had a 6-bedroom. Everybody got their own room. Pool table, gaming, and table basketball court in the pool area, slide area, just all around a great place on vacation. That's a hard read, that one. Tip: bring washing powder and get a lot of trash bags. Overall, everything is really handed to you. You don't really need that much for you to buy. Oh, that was a hard read. Proofread your stuff, people. So there's actually only 6 bad reviews, so we're going to read them. Then I'm going to do 3 average as well, just for the fun of it, because the 3 average would probably be the fairest ones. Right, so here we go. This was May 2025 from Georgian G. Needs significant improvement. This is a lot more reading. I'm going to read more first. Oh, it's a big one. Yeah, this guy's going on forever. Sit down, everyone. We got a long one coming. This hotel has a lot of potential, but is It is absolutely no way ready to be open to the public. The grounds are great. However, there are numerous of the resorts. There are numerous of the resorts attractions which are not even functioning. Well, it did open early. Most of them are now, so this is a bit out of date, unfortunately. If we would have known this ahead of time, we would have most definitely looked at another property. For example, the splash pad was not open all Saturday or Sunday, and only partially functioning on a Friday. Well, that's down to staffing levels, but that's not good. We travelled with three kids, 3-year-olds and unders, and primary appeal to our family. Not having this opened was highly disappointing. The resort did not provide any compensation or explanation rather than trying to fix it. We heard from other guests that it had not worked in a entire week prior, so it clearly was a big issue, and then they were leading on. What a huge letdown for kids, considering we have to be 40 inches for the water slide. So the only option was the pool. Next, the Top Golf suite was not functioning. This Top Golf, oh my God, people, comment on that, please. This is something my husband would have loved to do during nap time. Again, not an option. Next, the resort has signs everywhere that say no smoking or vaping. When we checked into our room at midnight after a long travel day, we were bombarded with strong marijuana smell in our room. Since it was so late, I called the front desk to complain. However, there was no way I was changing rooms and three little kids that late at night. They offered to have a supervisor contact me the next day. I was never contacted. In additional, we found actual weed on the coffee table, which we found to be cleaned by housekeeping. Oh dear. But a proof that previous guests did not abide the rules. That happens everywhere, unfortunately, even in Universal hotels, got smell it all the time. Guests did not know the rules. The scent was so strong, we stayed in our room entire visit, so you didn't keep on asking for a move afterwards. Super disgusting and disappointing for a brand new result. Lastly, our hours for amenities need to be changed ASAP. 10 a.m. is simply too late to 10 a.m. is simply too late to allow use. 10 a.m. Let me try and figure this out, people. This is some people proofread. 10 a.m. is simply too late to allow use of the pools. 10 a.m. is simply too late to use of the pools, as most of the families begin their days much earlier. Right, so the pool's open at 10 a.m. Right, showing 7 a.m. Maybe 9 a.m. is probably a good time, but not before that. Also, there are periods of the day where the pools were shut down and would either be raining. It didn't seem like there was a set of bad weather. This is actually laws of Florida in Orlando. I think it has to be a certain amount of miles away, and they have to shut the pools down if there's lightning strikes. So that's not the resort's fault. They're following the protocol. Understand the living water is unsafe conditions to make everyone way back to the rooms with no timing update. As I can't be bothered to read this. Oh, it's just so bad. I'm going to move on to the next one. Let's just go on and on. It's amazing that people who moan have 6 years of writing. They write a whole book about it. It's really weird, that is. Right, Tony H, number two. I said I was going to do all six of these, but that person took so bloody long. May 2025. This is all a lot further back before most things were opening. Thieves that steal from their guests, not a result, stolen from Mother's Day, sad excuse for hospitality establishment. Terrible experience went for Mother's Day weekend. What was supposed to be a fun, relaxing weekend turned into stress and panic. We had over 1K in cash and brand new irons purchased while vacationing stolen from my hotel housekeepers. By the way, if you're leaving cash and expensive stuff out, you're an idiot. Front desk is incompetent and rude, nothing close to a result. Keep your belongings close to you. Everybody, every day, my daughter asks me if we ever got our stuff back. Worst Mother's Day I've ever had. Last 6 months. Oh, and at 6 months pregnant, beyond distressing. What a horrible ending to the Disney trip. I bet you a fiver they put stuff on their bed, on the covers and that, and the cleaners just cleaned it all up and didn't even clock it. Happens everywhere. Never leaving and go to your bed. Money in that. Tony, you're an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it. Why are you leaving that out? You have a safe. You're saying, what is it, over $1,000, and you're leaving that out? This is not your own personal home. You can't treat it like your own personal home. You have to be safe. Anything you think's valuable, you put away in a safe. Or UK guest, what I would also say, it's not ruin the safe. Have a suitcase with good padlocks. Put the stuff in a suitcase. Take photos of your stuff as well. So I'm sorry that happened to you, but you got to think. Right, Nikki D, April 2025. Poor service, uncaring management. This is going to be worrying about the management thing. We are still here and I'm so fed up. We paid 160 US dollars for a 5-day pool here and had to call and email daily with no resolution. Pool at Villa clearly not service daily as they advertise. Found goggles just floating around on check-in. Arcade is broken. Cannot get a resolution. They fixed the hours stuck when they sound went out. Right. Technician wrote in their notes that the arcade isn't supposed to have sound. Of course, the arcades are meant to have sound. What an idiot. Technician's a liar. Don't pay for cabana. They're basically lounge chairs under a steel roof. No separation from the next. Okay, the next person is Vicky S. April 2025. Terrible start to our trip and extremely disappointed. How long is this one before I decide if I want to read it? No, I'm not reading it. It's an essay, people. I'm sorry. Well, it's not that bad of an essay. We'll have a go at it. We arrived at the Villatel Orlando Resort today at 4 p.m. after an exhausting 8-hour drive with the kids under 10. Excited to finally relax and enjoy the pool. The reason we booked this house, unfortunately, it's been nothing but stress and disappointment since we got here. We spent 4 hours trying to reach maintenance to turn on the pool heat, only for tech to finally show up and tell us the heater is broken and won't work at all. Swap your villa straight away. No one from guest service even followed up, despite multiple calls. No apology. I'm walking down there. I won't be just doing calls. I'll be walking to guest services. No basic communication. After unpacking everything and trying to settle in, we were told we need to repack and move to another house tomorrow. It's my son's birthday and mine too. And we should have been a special fun trip and started as a complete mess due to customer service and lack of. So they tried to help by moving you and you weren't happy with that. All of this could have been avoided with a simple phone call and some responsibility for the staff. I'm extremely disappointed and would recommend the Villatel. So you had a problem with your porn that they told you you're going to have to move, and then you got upset because you had to move. Camper. Someone called Camper anyway. March 2025. What a huge disappointment our stay has been. We requested Desaland cards no less than 4 times and never got them. So I think they're free cards. You're meant to get discounts at Diesel or Desaland. They use a water bypass plug in the fridge because they are cheap to put filters in. So no filtered water. That's interesting to know. And the pool food is insanely overpriced and looks nothing like the photos. $10 for chips and guac, whatever it is. Don't know what it is. I don't eat posh stuff. Only fit for toddlers' consumption. They allow 18% charge even when they order pick up your own food. That's disgusting. Staff were extremely dismissive and unhelpful. Starting, they would send messages about the issues. About the issues, I don't know what you're on about there. I wanted to love the experience, but unfortunately, there was just too many things promised that never happened. Also check your blankets when you arrive. Many of ours had stains and crusty spots. Ugh. The only shiny spot was staying amazing gentleman who worked at the gate. What a delight. Cleaning seems to be a slight little problem in here. Is that just me? Last one for me anyway, unless it's an essay. It's not. Alada H. Terrible customer service. Listen, I hope time I get there by September, this customer service thing is sorted because I won't put up with it. We booked a trip to the Villatel Orlando for our children upcoming school vacation week. We put a fourth a lot of goodwill considering that hotel was still under construction. Days after we booked, the hotel put out a grand opening promotion for 20% off the stay. Well, that's just bad luck for you. I spoke to customer service and they would neither honour the promotion nor allow the cancellation. Just bad luck, that is, unfortunately. The reservation manager started that we had authority to honour the reservation, but choosing not to. When I escalated through the CMO or CTO. I was told the issue would be passed to the appropriate parties, only to be directed back to same reservation manager. I would recommend booking through Disney. Their company will honor any future promotions. Nobody will head into their vacation frustrated. Yeah, but you're not staying at Disney. Disney nuts do my head in. The mousetrap people. So there's some reviews. So a lot of people seem to be happy. There's only 6 bad reviews altogether. I'm not doing the middle ones because I decided to read 6 and they went on longer than you thought. If you want to go and check out more yourself, go and check out on TripAdvisor. That's what I used. I'm still excited. I'm not happy with the cleaning thing. I think I'll keep an eye on that. Anybody who leaves any expensive money out, kind of stupid, in my opinion. And I do wonder sometimes if they misplace it. I'm not saying these people did, but that can happen quite a lot. The resort is basically open now. Mostly everything is there now, so it should be good to go for me. Customer service, I've had mixed on the phone, so I can see why people can be happy or not happy with things. There seems to be a lot of things what need to be adjusted in the Villatel Orlando Resort, but we are staying here 20 nights, and I can't wait to be here. And if there's any problems, watch my vlogs on Epic Field Travels, and you will be well, you'll know the truth. I won't lie to you. If it's good or bad, they're going to be put in there. No lies. They can try and upgrade me, and I will always take an upgrade, but it'll be under conditions that I will still point out what is good and bad. And I'm going to tell if you ever watch this, as I said, take the criticism. Um, it's to help you grow and be better, and that's what you want, surely. Well, everyone, we're finishing with this episode. The next episode, we're going to be talking about what I plan to do, park tickets and all that stuff. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. It went on longer than I expected. My reading was terrible, so you stuck with me. Thank you very, very much. This probably wasn't my best work, but there you go. I don't really care. I just hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you a bit of insight into the Villatel Orlando Resort and giving you ideas what I'm going to be doing. Now, if you're on YouTube and you're still here, thank you very much. Give this video a like and comment. Tell me what you think, if you've stayed here or not, or if you're thinking of staying here or not. Have I put you off or not with this video? Also, give the video a like, comments, and as I said, subscribe to me. It's free, and press that bell notification. Don't forget, if you want to be a member, members will be getting things a couple of days before anybody else. So memberships may be a bit more useful for you on the long run if you want to see it before everyone else and get in there. Obviously, any podcast app out there, please give me a brilliant review, the best epic review you could possibly give. Don't forget to follow me on my socials, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook at Epic Field Travels. Thank you for watching or listening to this episode. See you on the next one. And I haven't said this for ages, but I'm going to bring it back for the podcast only. See you soon, and stay epic.